Hello everybody, it's Trekside Productions here, and today I'm going to be talking about the uh, face situation with the Thomas 2026 models, and just talking about what I realized and what I could say regarding the faces. So let's talk about it. So first I want to debunk something that I said in my previous video on Mattel using AI for their most recent projects. I just got word that apparently it doesn't affect Thomas because the AI stuff is only going to be referring to the 13 plus range of things. And Thomas doesn't really fall into that range. Thomas usually falls into the range of 3 plus to 6 plus. Meaning the faces of the Thomas engines aren't really dictated by AI. They're made by actual people. They weren't made by robots. They weren't edited by robots. They were made by real people. So if that's the case, why are the faces looking so hideous? Well, I kind of have a little theory for that in the fact that these faces are actually a mix of styles. Let me explain. So this all came to a head when I looked at a Reddit post of someone making an edit of James's face in the 2026 style, with the sharp nose, the more vain, splendid, like, smirk or whatever. I don't know what to call it. I just call it a smirk. But then I looked into the comment section to see that someone posted an image of James from the Railway series and the later illustrations, and it shows that James had a sharper nose in the Railway series. And it got my brain cells, like, sparked up a little bit, because, like, what if that's why James has a sharp nose in the 2026 range? Because James having a sharp nose in the Railway series could explain why he has a sharp nose in the 2026 range. And I know James had a more rounded nose in the earlier illustrations of the Railway series. I'm just talking about in the later books where every other character got a new redesign. And guys might be saying that every character had a sharp nose, and every main character in the Railway series got a new sharp nose redesign when they switched illustrators. And yes, that is true, but I feel like the designers of the toys are grabbing different Railway series illustrations and grabbing different every source imaginable to make the faces of the engines. This could also be seen in Thomas. Look how much smaller Thomas's nose is in his most iconic illustration compared to the 2026 Thomas model. The noses almost perfectly match. Granted, Thomas's nose in the most famous illustration of his Railway series model might be a little bigger, but they're still almost the exact same size, which is a contrast to Thomas's normal nose size being almost like medium size. Thomas's 2026 model is a lot more smaller nose size, which is more in line with his Railway series illustrations. They also take the colored eyes from All Legends Go, as seen appearing with multiple different characters. But they also take inspiration from the TV series in some of their face designs. James is definitely more Railway series than TV series, but Gordon's is a definite showing that it is based on the TV series. Because, it does look more like the CGI TV series. But it's to each their own, I suppose. But anyway, guys, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this type of content, please consider subscribing to the channel. See you guys next time.